guys, it's Sarah, and I'm here with my first layout using the Not Just for Boys Kit Club that I am on the design team for. And this is my first kit for January, and it is stunning. And I'm really excited to use it. So when I was going through my pictures trying to see what I was going to use for this kit, these jumped out at me. These are pictures from an aquarium that is here local to me called the Gulfarium. And we went to see the dolphin show there. They had a dolphin show going on. And so when we sat down, it was kind of like one of those elevated stadium type things. So we, got up to the area where you sit and we sat down and looked out and went, oh my goodness, this view is stunning because you're looking directly onto the Gulf of Mexico. So the beach and the ocean is right behind the stadium there. And it was just so beautiful. So we definitely snapped some pictures, and then we have pictures of a couple of the dolphins doing jumps in the second picture there as well on the bottom. So the colors just went perfectly. So I'm taking advantage of all these blues, and it's going to go really nicely. So I am using one of the background papers there that is one of my favorites of the entire kit. It's just so pretty with all those blues. And then I used a strip of one of the wood grain papers because there is a pier in the background as well on the top picture there. Well, in both the pictures, there's a pier in the background. So I thought it would be nice to kind of bring in a wooden element that way. And then I backed my pictures with cardstock from my stash. And then I used a piece of glitter paper as well, which is from American Crafts, and that's from my stash too. And I just thought, bringing in kind of a glittery blue would be really pretty with this. So I just added a strip down there on the bottom. Now for my title is going to be Show with a View. So I'm using the wood grain thickers that are from the kit. And then I pulled some of these October Afternoon Daily Flash stickers as well. And I'm going to use these right here to help with the title. So Show and View are with the wood grain, and then I'm going to do with in these stickers here. And then I'm also going to keep the sticker sheet out because I'm going to use these little ones here to spell out the word Gulfarium on it as well. So I'm going to keep those handy. I have not used those stickers in so long, so it was kind of nice to pull out some things that I just haven't used for a while. Now I'm trying to decide if I want to add another layer of paper behind it, but I really don't want to cover up any more of that blue than I already am. So I'm not going to bring in any more paper, but I am going to use these pink paisley die cuts from the kit, and I'm going to use a few things in here. So I'm going to pull out everything so I can kind of go through it and see what I want. But this frame stood out to me, and I really like the way that the letters fit in there really nicely, and it'll overlap a little bit. So I'm going to end up using that for that. And then I'm going to pull another die cut here for my journaling. So I'm going to use that. And then just a couple little things here and there that really just go nicely with everything. And they kind of bring in the colors of both the blues and a little bit of the wood grain as well. It'll be a little bit of a neutral there. So I have that tag up there that says this happened, and it has a date and a place. So I'm going to use that. And then I have a little tab there that says favorite. And then I'm just pulling out whatever I think is going to work. And I just really like these marbled pieces here because, this is a watery themed layout. So those are going to go nicely. So I'm going to use those. And then I also pulled that banner up on top there. It's a pretty floral. So I'm going to use that up top as well. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and get everything stuck down here because I do like where everything is going, and I don't want to move it around too much and then lose all that. So since I kind of have an idea of how this is going to work. So I'm going to use these stickers again and spell out the word Gulfarium. Now, I don't have any A's on here, so what I'm going to end up doing is using an upside down V. So I'm going to take a V, do it upside down, and then I'm going to grab a white gel pen, and I'm going to just make my little dash in the middle, and it becomes an A. So it worked out pretty nicely that way. So if you have a colored sticker that has white lettering on it and you don't have any A's, get yourself a white gel pen. it can come in handy for sure. Okay, so I spelled out the word Gulfarium down there. And I'm going to go ahead and get this put down. I wanted to put down the stickers first because I wanted to make sure they were going to fit, you know, in that little space underneath the pictures there. I'm going to go ahead and get my frame stuck down. Now my ATG is thicker than the frame, which can drive me nuts sometimes, but that's okay. So I'm going to put it down, and then I have to get some extra adhesive off. And I'm just using my finger and rubbing along and getting some of that extra adhesive that wouldn't go, you know, on the back of the frame there. So, all right, so I'm going to do the title here, and I just really like the way that it fits nicely. So it's show with a view. And I really, really love those wood grain thickers because they're a foam, which is just amazing. They're not chipboard, so I don't have to worry about, you know, using extra adhesive to put them down. They just go down, and it's a nice wood grain. So it's really amazing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start putting down my embellishments here as well and kind of figuring out where I want everything to go. I had this flower here that's going to go, I'm trying to figure out where to tuck it because it's kind of an awkward shape. You know, it's going off to one side. I just want to make sure it's going to make sense wherever I put it. So I think I end up putting it down there. So I put my banner up here and talking to my friend Lindsay or listening to her talk actually at that point. And yeah, so I'm going to put down that marble, the really large marble piece down there with the flower, and then get these down here. This one I'm putting more adhesive down because it just, I don't know, it kept standing up for some reason and it was kind of driving me nuts, but I got it down. And then that marble heart looks really nice down there as well. And I'm just looking through the die cut pack one more time just to see if there's anything else. I want something on the bottom of that frame, and I'm just not quite sure what to put there because I feel like it's a little bit, there's just a little bit too much space there. And then I see this large flower circle here. So I'm going to put this up top here, and that kind of echoes the circle on the bottom. And then I look over and see the gold word phrases, which is perfect. So I can stick one of those down here and then another one on the bottom of the frame, and that just fills that space beautifully. So I really like the way that those end up looking. I'm just looking to see if there's another one on there I wanted to add, but there wasn't. So, and it does have 2 sheets in there. They're exactly the same. So you have a lot of choices there, which is nice. So I'm going to use these woven buttons. Some of the adhesive did not come off on the button at all, so I'm going to use my glue dots to put those down, so no big deal. The first one worked nicely, but the second and third ones, the adhesive wouldn't come off the backing very well. So glue dots it is. So I put 3 of those down. And then I'm also going to add the date and the place, and I just grabbed my phone and found those pictures on my phone to add the date because I didn't remember when we went. We ended up going in November, so November of 2018. And I'm going to go ahead and do my journaling on this little journal card here and just talk about how beautiful the view was, because it really was. It was stunning. And after that, I'm going to add some enamel dots. I'm going to use the darker blue enamel dots here, and I'm just going to spread them out among the clusters here in 4 different places. And then that's going to complete my layout, you guys. I really, really love the way that this turned out. I love the blues, and I just think it's beautiful. So very happy with my first layout using this kit. I will have links down below if you want to get one of these kits for yourselves. And thanks for joining me today. I will talk to you guys again soon. Hope you have a great day.